there, you could not see that palm tree. It was just solid white out. And then it went dead calm.
Like right now.
We had white caps in the puddles out here, and then nothing, just flat calm. And then some wacky guy went out walking.
Walked to Sugarloaf Sky. We're not putting his name on the air because they don't want to be criticized. But coming, from 0 wind to about 30 miles an hour, about 60 miles an hour within minutes. That's why we kept telling people, unless you've been to working like some Key West cops have, don't go out now because it's not over. Right now, I know. But we want to go check on some things. But it came up pretty quickly, so that was a lesson learned.
Good thing you're not a really skinny guy, Ron.
You showed me a picture of a house here, Brett. Where's this house with this total destruction?
That's when Jim Wilson and I just did Ramrod, and that was all down. That's the return on Ramrod there.
Return tiki bar.
The low-key tiki bar is gone.
Yeah. Well, it must be lifted off. That was wide open, and what air just got underneath there. They had that east wind right there. Yeah.
We spoke to one guy who drove beside us, and asked if he was okay. He said, "Yeah, I live here." He said, "My house." He said, "We couldn't get down the street from there.
Yeah, there's so much debris in the middle of the road."
He said, "My house is about another block or two or whatever down this way." And he said, "It's completely gone." He said, "My house is gone." Very good spirits, considering, and said, "Hey, I'm insured," but said it's just right down there, and I believe him just looking down the street. Just heartbreaking to hear someone tell you that.
Yeah, we'll find there were hundreds of homes that are probably uninhabitable, if not in the thousands. I mean, the lower Keys just got slammed from Big Pine right down through the Sugarloaf area. Like you say, not so much Key West, but still, the homes around here, many of them are unlivable. Our own staff here, Kim and Steve, both lost their homes on Big Pine Key. They split it up.
I know Jim Wilson wants to say something to you guys, but a lot of folks have been giving shout-outs. If I can do this, obviously we can't get calls out, no internet as of now. Interesting to hear that you guys are getting calls now, which is great. That being said, the Key West Weekly, Marathon Weekly, Upper Keys Weekly family, folks that you guys know, Kristen Living Good, Jason Kohler, if you're listening somehow or can get the word out, please let everyone know that we're doing okay down here. Going to be checking on your places for you. And again, thank you to you guys, Rick Lopez, Bill, you guys, and Ron for doing what you're doing. It's been
When do you start publishing the weekly again?
as soon as we can. It's a great question. We're going to get it out as soon as we can. We know it's going to be a tall task just to, even be thinking about advertising and things like that right now are just ridiculous. But
We have a lot of news stories to publish.
news stories to get out there, the word to get out, and more than anything, hey, how can people help each other? And if we can help somehow get that word out, help each other. That's what we'll be doing.
That's what it's all about.
Jim Wilson, what do you have to talk about?
So, Ron, I was in Andrew, and
You were in Dade County.
I was in Kendall during Andrew. So,
How do you compare the two storms?
well, in Key West, it really
Well, I'm saying
no comparison. But what we just saw in
it's comparable
Ramrod,
to the damage that you saw in
no,
Miami.
that wind has to be higher than 130.
But we've been on the air quite a bit since the hurricane, and we've heard firsthand reports, eyewitnesses of tornadoes.
Yeah.
Many, not like Twister movie tornado, but many ones, both from the damage where you can see the different directions, but also from the noise. We had a lady that was from another state. I've never seen a tornado or heard one, maybe a water spout, which we've all seen. But she said tornadoes have a unique sound. I mean, she's heard a tornado before. She said she knew the hurricane sound, and all of a sudden she heard the tornado sound. We had a guy that was foolishly, probably in some ways, standing outside in the midst of the hurricane, but he was in a sheltered area, right across from Bill Becker's home, right here on Crane Boulevard. He said he saw a big ficus tree, probably a 50-foot ficus tree, and it looked like a tornado was hitting it. He could see it with his own eyes as it was happening. So these are the kind of stories we're hearing now, because the problem being on the air was we were hearing from people, but we were hearing from people that basically would say, we're fine, we're okay. The problem was when cell phones went out and our landline went out, we weren't hearing from the people whose homes were demolished. The other problem is a lot of those homes were with people who had evacuated, some out of state or out of county, but some evacuated, like you guys did, to Key West, but then they didn't know what happened to their home. They're just now finding out today. Steve Miller, sitting here now, didn't find out until today that his home at Big Pine is demolished. He was on the air as it was being demolished, but had no way. And he went there, and his entire neighbor, it's not just home, whole neighborhoods are gone. And unfortunately, speaking from political level, this was our affordable